While living in Madrid, I've been doing Brazilian Jiu Jitsu for the past 6 months, and there's something interesting I learned there that directly applies to learning how to meet women. And honestly, this might be one of the most important lessons you need to learn to be successful with women. So, in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, one of the things you need to learn is a takedown because the first starts standing up. Now, here's the problem when you go for the takedown, you lean in, and then when you lean in, you expose your neck. So, for me, in the beginning, I would go for the takedown, overexpose my neck, and just get choked out in a guillotine choke. And this would happen again and again and again. And trust me, it's not a nice feeling. Your throat hurts quite a lot. Now, this went on for weeks, then months. I kept going for the takedown and exposing my neck and just getting choked out. And then I started having these thoughts, well, maybe I'm just too slow. Maybe I'm just too tall. Maybe this just doesn't work for me. But then I was like, well, there's no other way for me to get a takedown. So if I want to get the fight to the ground, I need to learn the takedowns. So I just went back to it. And for 6 months, I just kept going for it, getting choked, failing to get takedowns, my ego getting smashed. Then about 2 weeks ago, I don't know what happened, but something just clicked. I went for the takedown and it worked. I got the guy to the ground and it felt quite natural, like my body finally understood how to do the takedown. And here's the interesting thing, nothing magical happened in that one single session. I didn't suddenly learn a new technique, it was just months of reps finally paying off. Now let's connect that to dating. I have a student learning cold approach. He would go out, he would feel a lot of anxiety, talk to maybe 3 girls, get rejected, and then start thinking, well, maybe I'm not good looking enough, maybe this isn't for me, maybe I'm just too introverted. After talking to 3 girls, 3. The next week he tells me, yeah, I went out a few times and I still feel a lot of anxiety. And I have to tell him, of course you feel a lot of anxiety. It's your first month. You've done this only a few times. What did you expect? And this is the dangerous part. Many guys go out for a little, fail, and start making conclusions about their identity that they're not made for this game. And if you believe those conclusions, of course you'll quit. Now, luckily for this guy, he had me to course correct him, to tell him, no, you just need more reps. But most guys don't have that, which is why I'm making this video. I literally had to go for hundreds of takedowns over many months just to become somewhat decent at taking people down in jiu-jitsu. And I'm still a beginner. Now imagine I had quit after 4 classes saying, well, jiu-jitsu isn't for me, I'm not fast enough, I'm not flexible enough. And the sad thing is that's exactly what most guys do in jiu-jitsu and in cold approach. They go out a few times, talk to a few girls and say, why am I not getting results? I still feel anxiety. I thought this would work faster. Now let me give you a little bit of a reality check. Even with a good coach, this takes time. We're talking 100 to 300 approaches, months of consistent reps, feedback along the way, just to get to the point where you can hold your own in a conversation and not feel the need to escape. Most guys massively underestimate what it takes to learn to become successful at cold approach. Now you might be thinking, well, if it takes that much and if it's so hard, is it even worth it? Well, let's think about it. If you learn this skill, you can get dates anywhere in the world. You don't need apps. You build real confidence. You overcome fear of rejection. You can approach women you actually want. So for me, it has been totally worth it no matter how hard and painful learning this skill was. And it's the same for my students. They always say the same thing. It was hard, but it was worth it because that's how life works. If something is valuable, it's not going to be easy. So if you agree with this, if you agree that it's worth it, and if you want help with the process, my one-on-one mentorship might be interesting for you. I work with guys all over the world, USA, Europe, Asia, and guide them step by step. I give you feedback on your conversations so you don't waste months doing this with no progress. Instead of thousands of random approaches where you make no progress, you have a structured process to follow, which is a lot faster and more efficient than doing it on your own, where you constantly guess if you're doing the right thing. And also you get accountability from me and all the other guys going through the same process to keep you going and to keep you not quitting. If that sounds interesting, check the first link in the description and book a call to speak with me to see if this might be a good fit for you.